Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the other Showdown card to review today, and it's going to be the new Sorrentine Tolliso card. So, we're taking a look at a pretty cool card, to be honest with you guys. So, we're taking a look at someone who is 5'11", high-medium work rates, right-footed, 4-star skill moves with a 3-star weak foot. In regards to his in-game attributes, guys, this card looks like he can be a very versatile player, because I know that some people are going to be looking at this card and they're going to be like, oh, you know, he has 81 agility with 80 balance. But listen, man, this card on a shadow chemistry style can be used in the CDM, center mid, center back, as well as the right back. I would say left back, but then he doesn't have the weak foot, so I would mostly say the right back position. So it's definitely a very versatile card that could potentially get the upgrade as well. But obviously, from base card stats we're working with so far on this card, he still looks pretty nice. So what we're going to go ahead and do here is we're going to give him the shadow chemistry style, because for me, that's the most obvious one you can give him. You could definitely give him an engine as well, but obviously with pace being a hugely relevant thing this year, it's always nice to have pace in all the areas of the card. Obviously with cards like this, they'll probably give you, like, I would say, like the Kondogbia vibes, but he still looks pretty cool, man. So in-game attributes, he's got 82 acceleration, 82 sprint speed, which is perfect for the shadow chemistry style to boost it up to a 92. For his shooting stats as well, he's got 92 shot power to work with, 84 finishing, 88 for attacking positioning, as well as 80 composure. So again, the only thing that's going to be a little bit off with this card is obviously going to be the dribbling stats. But again, this is a showdown card, right? So if Bayern actually end up progressing into the next round and this card gets a base card stat improvement in the pace department, this card with an engine chemistry style actually looks absolutely incredible, because he already has base card stats for his defending, right? So with Toliso's card, I'm just going to go ahead and pull up the foot bins here. Again, base card stats for shooting is very good. His passing is very good as well. Obviously, doesn't have the weak foot to work with it, but 3-star weak foot with those base card stats for passing is very nice. Again, so I want to show you guys something, right? Look at this card with an engine chemistry style if he gets the improvements, right? Because if they give him a +3/+3 for acceleration sprint speed, or a +4/+4, they improve his base dribbling stats, base shooting, base defense, base physical. The card looks really, really nice. But again, just for now, the card still looks really awesome with a shadow chemistry style too for the 92, and then you're boosting all of the defensive stats as much as possible. Only problem is that he looks like more of a center mid because of the fact that he is a person who has 81 agility, 80 balance. But, okay, so he also has the average body type. So for me, I would mostly use him as a right back, center back, or CDM in a team. On stay back while attacking, that offers you a little bit of an attacking presence, right? But 5'11" height with an average body type playing in that CDM position could potentially be really nice. But we're going to be trying him out in the attacking and defensive front, right? Base card stats, again, for defense in this card is very nice. And then his base card stats for physical, also very good at 81 strength, 87 for aggression, at 83 for stamina. 83 for stamina is kind of low, right? So that's where you want to put him on stay back while attacking. So obviously, Kehrer definitely looks like the best card, because Kehrer doesn't really need the upgrade. Like, if he gets no upgrade, that card's already really good. But Toliso, he kind of needs a little bit more to be a better card, in my opinion. So with Toliso on the team, guys, we're going to be using him in a nice little 4-1-2-1-2, because I want to test him out attacking and defensive wise. So we're going to be playing him in that right center mid position with the instruction of nothing. Just cover wing for this card, testing him out, pushing forward, coming back, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's get into a game or two and see how he plays. This guy's actually got a pretty cool team, to be fair. A lot of people are working with that left back, right back, like English type thing. It's nice. Chowdhury is good because of the links he gives as well. I expect with his high medium work rates that he'll actually run to the positions, but I don't know if you guys noticed right away, but Royce's attacking AI is insane, so... Oh. So the thing that I'm obviously noticing right away is 100% the dribbling, right? So this card is the type of dude that you do, as of right now from his stats, use him as a CDM, right? So... defensively, he's actually doing a good job of marking that one guy up top. I think it was Chowdhury in that situation. Gonna commit him here on the attack a little bit. Call him back. You don't even necessarily call them back. You just press R1 to, like, cancel the run so that you don't only have, like, a super linear attacking play. But you can definitely tell with the way that he's dribbling across the pitch so far that he definitely belongs mostly as a CDM so far. Yeah, just testing out his movement. It's definitely a usable card. Obviously, he's not going to feel the lightest because he does have the average body type, but for someone that you're going to be playing as a CDM, it's not terrible so far. Yeah, so you can see that his initial acceleration to go into the play, that's where you notice it being, like, slow, but obviously once you get past that, it's pretty solid. Good, he commits into a challenge, we're able to get into the play quickly. It's very important that players don't take long to do an animation transition, you know, like when they overcommit, you want to be able to get back into those defensive plays really quickly. First time pass from there. Hwang Hee-chan with the finisher chemistry style. Nice. High medium work rates, he'll always push forward in those situations. Pass again. Trying out his dribbling in those clutch situations. So here's the thing with this card that I'll tell you guys right now. So from base characteristics, he's still going to feel like a CDM, even if he gets those upgrades, in my opinion. Like, he'll definitely be nicer at center mid with that improvement that he could potentially get, of course. But it does feel like a card that mostly belongs at CDM for sure. Yeah, I'm just testing out his dribbling in those situations. It's a center defensive mid for sure. He actually tracks back pretty quickly as well, which is pretty cool. I thought he would commit into the space more a little bit right there, but he kind of like tries to occupy a position more than like overcommitting there, which is perfectly fine. Oh, Chowdhury. Frickin' Chowdhury, man. Yeah, we'll just collect that ball there. Okay, okay. Just wanted to try his shooting right there. So you can see high medium work rates, he'll push into those positions. Pretty basic for players that are high medium, high to do that. High is definitely a preference at center mid for sure, but I mean, if you're like Awar, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I just wanted to try from a bad angle right there. There's definitely no like oomph behind the shot when he tries it. Look at that. You guys like that pressure from the goalkeeper? Man, I just timed it right there to make sure I picked up the ball. Risky stuff, but we got it. Nice pass. First time shot. Not a crazy accurate one. It was a good pass regardless. He does track back into position really well, though. You can see that's a base characteristic of his. You see how he's already in the defensive positions, and that is playing in the center mid position. So at CDM, you know he'll do a better job with that, especially with the actual cut pass lane instruction on the card. Look at where he's already positioned right here. Overcommit, go back in, watch the bottom side. Nice little tackle right there. Now, obviously, the cool thing with Tolliso is that if you do want to strictly use him as a CDM, just from the improvements that he has right now without the upgrades, obviously the fact that he's from France and, you know, he plays for Bayern Munich, there's a lot of cool concepts you can definitely work with there. Aggressive in that situation. Try a shot again. There you go. At least you scored that one. Very nice. You guys see how I aimed the thumbstick like completely to the left side to make sure he kind of hits that direct left side there? I'm going to switch him to CDM here. Change out Guendouzi. And we'll put Muller there. So I pushed Tolliso out of this position right here. So you can see him right in the middle there. He's playing CDM at this point. He's not crazy aggressive to go back, but with high medium work rates playing with somebody else next to him, I think he'll be perfectly fine. Because that is me pushing him out of position when I shouldn't, right? Nice, good Tolliso. I'm out of stamina on him too, because I'm obviously like stress testing him like crazy, but I saw him move his goalkeeper. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to chip Pope right here. Ice in his veins, mate. Alright guys, so final verdict on another Gullit gang in this game. To be honest with you guys, I actually like that they bring out these cards because it just makes them more usable for the gameplay's meta, right? So obviously with Tolliso's card, it is a card that I would personally use in the... Well, I wouldn't even necessarily use him as a right back, because in right back, I'd still want my players to feel a little bit more agile, although he can play there. It's definitely a card that if you want to use him as a center back, starting off in the midfield position on 10 chemistry with the Shadow chemistry style, you could definitely play him there because high medium work rates actually is a pretty nice thing to have this year because of aggressive defending being very important. With the Shadow chemistry style, we were trying him out at center mid, right? So it's not a card that belongs at center mid, even though he is a center mid card. In the gameplay's meta, it is a card that even with the high medium work rates belongs on stay back while attacking cover center for that CDM position. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it as a lone center defensive mid, although he can play it well because, like I said, high medium is not like a huge nuisance on the card, although I still prefer to have the medium high in that CDM position. If he's next to somebody else, right, and he's playing in a 2 CDM formation, I feel like he'll play it really well. He actually did pretty decently. He has the base characteristics of actually tracking players the entire time and all that good stuff, which is really nice, especially if you put that cut pass lane instruction on him, right? It would have been nice if he had a 4-star weak foot to play in that left center defensive position because a lot of players are already right-footed in this game. But obviously, for the game's meta and the way that this card performs in the game, it is still a pretty cool card to get. But it's not a card that I would personally get. But he's cool, man, because listen, French links, Bayern Munich links, like, there's a lot of really cool stuff you can work with for that, right? So if you want to use him as a CDM or as a center back starting off in your team in a nice little 10 chem formation, it's a pretty cool card. It's just not necessarily one that I would personally do myself. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's a good card if you use him at CDM. That's a suggestion I would make for you guys if you guys end up completing him. So I'll see you guys for the next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.